In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 super useful tips on how ChatGPT can make your everyday life simpler and less overwhelming. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. So the first thing ChatGPT can help you with in your everyday life is making weekly meal plans. So you can use a prompt like this one. Make a healthy meal plan for 7 lunches and 7 dinners with easy, budget-friendly recipes and a grocery list. You can also be more specific, like plan a week of high-protein vegetarian dinners, each under 30 minutes with no tofu or mushrooms. Or if you're not sure what to do with leftover food, you can use this prompt. I have salmon, broccoli, rice and eggs. Give me 3 dinner recipes using just these. You can also ask for meals that are appropriate for freezing, batch cooking, or reheating. The next thing ChatGPT can help you with is brainstorming gift ideas. So here's a prompt for you. Come up with gift ideas for a 10-year-old who loves science and hates clothes. You can also specify the price range for the gift, like under $30. Or you can ask for different categories of gifts, like give me 2 physical, 2 experience-based, and 2 DIY ideas. The next thing ChatGPT can be really useful for is finding alternatives. For example, what's a cheaper but a good alternative to Notion for organizing my life? Or suggest free tools like Canva but with better fonts and image options. Or you can ask for a feature comparison if you're trying to decide between 2 things, like this. Compare a road bike with a city bike in terms of price, durability, weight and speed. You can also use ChatGPT to plan a day out or a short trip. What should I do in Lisbon if I have 1 full day? I love food and local culture. You can ask for a walking route as well. Give me a walking itinerary with directions for a Sunday in Edinburgh with must-see sites and local eats. Or if you have specific requirements like a stroller or young kids, you can try something like this. Create a family-friendly day plan in Paris with a stroller, including meal breaks. You may also ask for local favorites instead of touristy spots. You can try this prompt. Prioritize spots locals love, not just top 10 lists. And to make sure your trip is not too packed with activities, you can say to ChatGPT to include how much time to spend at each stop. The next thing ChatGPT can help you with in your everyday life is creating workout plans. Your prompt could be, for example, build me a 20-minute home workout I can do 3 times a week with no equipment. If you have specific requirements, you can also try something like, I have lower back pain. Suggest a beginner-friendly core workout that avoids crunches. Or you can say, I hate burpees. Replace them with something else. Or adapt this workout for a hotel room. The next thing, which is really useful, is breaking down big decisions. So it can help you with thinking through the pros and cons of different options. Here's your example prompt. Help me weigh the pros and cons of buying versus renting a car. Help me think through whether I should move cities or stay based on career, cost of living and community. You can also ask for a side-by-side chart to visualize trade-offs, or you can use it to visualize what each decision would look like in practice. For example, by saying, how would my week look like if I chose option A over option B? The next thing you can use ChatGPT for in your everyday life is to make a packing list. Make a packing list for a 5-day trip to Chicago in October. Or you can add some more context, like I'm traveling for a business conference with 2 days of meetings and 1 free day. Make a packing list with clothes, tech and extras. Or if you have any restrictions like hand luggage only, you can say something like the items must fit in a 40-liter backpack to get some compact travel hacks. The next one is suggesting movies or books. And of course, a lot of services like Netflix or Goodreads can do that already, and they do it pretty well. But sometimes you may just want to check how ChatGPT can help you. So you can tell it what books or films you enjoyed and ask it to suggest other books or films that share a similar vibe. The next one, which is super useful, is turning notes into anything. Turn these meeting notes into a follow-up email. So sometimes you might come out of a work meeting with some messy notes, and ChatGPT can turn these notes into an email for you. Just make sure you double check, because I've definitely done this before and it's added things that weren't actually in the notes. So bear that in mind. Here are some other examples. Convert these meeting notes into an action list with owners and deadlines. Summarize these notes from customer interviews into key user needs and pain points. Turn these conference notes into a LinkedIn post highlighting what I learned at the conference. And the final thing ChatGPT can help you with is writing a difficult message. So sometimes you might have a difficult message to deliver, and ChatGPT can really help you get the tone right. For example, how do I professionally tell my boss I'm overwhelmed without sounding like I can't handle it? Here's another one. Draft a message to cancel a social plan with a friend in a way that keeps the door open. Help me reply to a passive-aggressive email without escalating the tone. What are you using ChatGPT for in your everyday life? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!